Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back. So today's video, how to install Windows 10 on an Intel Mac. With Intel Macs, we get to run this for real, not some little overlay program or any other weird way of doing things. This is all done for real. So we're going to fire up Bootcamp Assistant and we're going to just follow the prompts. So we do not need to create a Windows 10 or later install disk because we already have one, so we take that check mark out. Download the latest Windows support software from Apple. I already have that for Catalina, so we don't need that. Install Windows 10 or later version. That we need to do. So we're going to hit continue. Need 64-bit Windows 10 installation USB drive or DVD. Bootcamp only supports 64-bit Windows 10 installation. Please use a USB drive or DVD which contains Windows 10. Okay. So we'll say alright to that. And we put in our disk and we'll hit continue. Now this is where we get to decide how big the drive is going to be. We can split it equally or create as much as we need. So I'm just going to click on the window here and drag it to where I need it. And I figure, oh, let's go 175, 173, 175 gig. That's all I need. I'm only going to be putting a few games on this and a few other little things, so that should more than do us. Okay, and we're going to hit install. And we got to type in our password, something I can't let you guys see, so sorry about this. Okay, and click OK. So now it's going to go ahead and it's going to partition the disk to the size that we need. So it's actually partitioning my Macintosh main drive. You can't do this on an external drive unless your external drive is a boot drive, in which case you could do it all from there and have that operating system online. But this is all through the internal drive, so that's how it's going to do its thing. Now this process does take a while, so in a couple of seconds there I'm just going to go shh, and then I'm just going to fast forward everything to a certain point so that you can see all the stages as we go along. Now once it is done completely and we're onto the Windows 10 desktop, then we got to do a pile of updates. Okay, password again. Oh, once it again. And this is the point where it's just going to go and do its thing, and we'll let it go until it starts up, and then that's when we'll fast forward everything. Alright, that's it. We're all done. Now we can go and do all of our Windows updates that are still not done, which is going to be a lot. And of course start installing our programs, etc., etc. So let's see what we've got here in the drive. So we made 175 gigs. And we have 135 gigs free before we start doing updates, of course. Now, if you want to be able to switch between Mac OS and the Windows side, there's two ways of doing this. One is just simply restart the computer, and as soon as you select that, obviously, hold down the Option key on your keyboard and wait for the options to come up to boot either to Mac or to Windows, or boot camp actually. And that's what they call the drive anyways. But, or option 2 is we can go to Control Panel. So the reason you install a USB driver disk is, well, it has to know what hardware is working with it, and so you have to have the appropriate drivers there. But in here you'll see a little boot camp thing. Now this you can either just leave it where it is, or if you wanted to, you could create a desktop shortcut as well. But here it gives you the option where you can restart. In this case, select the system you want to use to start up your computer, so boot camp with Windows. That's the one option there, and you can have it just restart. Click apply. We should have had the other drive in here. That's interesting. Target disk mode, no. So, I guess maybe it's still got some stuff to finish setting up. I doubt it. Okay. So, boot camp. Yes. Boot camp Windows. Yeah, this should have allowed us to go back to the Mac side. Okay, so option 2. Shut down, restart. Hold down option. It's been a while since I used this program in order to get Windows on a Mac. But here we have the two choices here. Just use your arrow keys to select one. So if you want to go back to the Mac OS, do that. Or if you want to go back to Windows, just hit enter. And you can go back to Windows. I'll have to figure that out and let you guys know, because it should give me the option to go back to the Mac through the boot camp program there. That's interesting that it didn't show up. Anyway, so that concludes our video. When I figure that other one out, I'll let you know. But otherwise, you can just use the option key and it really makes no difference. I actually usually use just the option key anyways. Just simpler for me. But yeah, now it's time to go put some video games in, do some updates, all that other jazz, have some fun. And we'll come back with some games being played on this. And other programs that I end up throwing in, and you can see how well it runs. Anyways, so I'm out of here, and we'll see you in the next videos.